Hello guys, Danny here. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Manfrotto PIXI mini tripod. So this is a mini tripod for compact system cameras in mind, but as we can see on the back of the packaging we can also use it with SLRs, also compact cameras and also smartphones. So it's a pretty versatile little mini tripod. So let's take a closer look. So as you can see here I've already cut into the packaging so we can easily remove it. Not a big fan of this kind of plastic packaging, but it does the job I guess. So here we have is the Manfrotto PIXI mini tripod. So this is quite a weighty little tripod and it retails for around £15, or at least that's what I picked it up for at Amazon. It probably retails for more than that thinking about it. But as you can see, for £15 you get quite a nicely designed tripod. It's got a good amount of weight to it for its size. It's definitely something that will hold your camera in place. And as you can see there, the legs do spread out quite wide, so it does give a really good stable base, assuming you're on a flat surface. It's got a standard 1/4 inch thread, so you can attach just about any camera to the mini tripod. And to adjust the angle of the camera, you can just hold down this button. It's quite stiff to press. You just hold that down and you can adjust the mount. So now we're going to attach some different cameras to the Manfrotto PIXI mini tripod. This is the Fujifilm X100T, so it's quite a large camera. It's very similar to a compact system camera in terms of its size and weight. So pretty easy to attach it. As you can see here, just screws onto the tripod mount on the camera, and there we have it, attached there, pretty easy. And you can see it gives a really nice stable platform for the camera. And we just hold down the button if we want to adjust the angle of the camera. As you can see there, it's got a nice amount of friction when the button's pressed in, so it can hold the camera in place very well. And release the button and there's no way this is going to budge. One thing I don't like about the PIXI is there's no way to put the camera into a portrait view. This is about as side on to the tripod you can get. There's no reason why they couldn't have made a little cut out here so you could have put the camera into a portrait view. Obviously if it were a large camera like a SLR, you wouldn't have wanted to do that because it would have made the tripod very unstable and more than likely tipped the tripod. But with smaller cameras like this, I'm sure they could have allowed the camera to go into more of a portrait view. You can use the PIXI like this, so it gives you kind of a little bit of stability when you're shooting handheld. Works quite well, in fact. It's something I could see myself using if I'm going to shoot a lot of video handheld. It's quite a nice little option you've got there. Gives the tripod a little bit more function. So as you can see here, I've attached my small SLR camera and it does a pretty good job at keeping the camera in place. It does recommend using SLR cameras with the kit lenses because kit lenses are usually quite lightweight, but this is actually a Tamron lens which is quite a bit heavier than the standard kit lens what comes with the 600D or something like the 700D. But this little tripod still does a pretty good job at holding the camera in place. Even when I start adjusting it into strange angles, it does a pretty good job at holding the SLR in place. If I really try, I could get the tripod to tip if I put the camera into a really weird angle like so. As you can see, there's no way the PIXI is going to be able to hold the camera because the lens is just way too heavy. But in general it works pretty well and I definitely would use it with my Canon 600D at times if I needed to use a small tripod on, let's say, a table or a desk. Obviously you don't need to use this with large cameras. It's perfectly fine using it with smaller cameras or even smartphones, as long as you've got a way to connect your smartphone to a tripod. This is actually a little device from Joby. Can't quite remember the name of it, but I will put the link in the description below. And this just attaches to pretty much any tripod like so. And now we've got a way to attach the iPhone or smartphone to the PIXI, as you can see here. So there we have it guys, a look at the Manfrotto PIXI mini tripod. If you'd like to know more information about this tripod, then I will leave some links in the description below. Also, be sure to subscribe because later this week I've got another video on another mini tripod from Coleman, which is definitely worth checking out. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.